We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica. Seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so as we always said, whenever we're starting a video, always look at your thumbnail, on your phone. Look at your LCD. And right now you're looking at a man. Yeah, man, that man's name is Mark Myrie, aka Buju Banton. So Buju Banton is officially the Rear Admiral Ambassador for the movement. Yeah, man, Dread and Timon are friends. Yeah, man, you see him here, Dread. Him and a Rasta, Dread. So you see him right there, them thing, and say, the man, the epitome of evil. Just look at him. You understand? Remember, them say, if you remember in the Bible, if you believe in a God, in the Bible, when Pilate bring out Barabbas and Jesus, and him ask the crowd for choose who, them say, boy, give Barabbas, and them crucify Jesus. So I see him thinking, where I say right, I live right in front of you right now. This is a man who has been to prison. Right, at the time him claim say I'm a Rasta man, him a dread. So I'm on camera tasting coke. Yeah, and him give it credence, say boy the potency of the coke, high grade coke. I didn't even know that you have different level of coke, you have high grade coke, so I weed them talk about. Yeah, but him now give it that meaning. Him say, yeah, high grade coke. Yeah, so he was on it and him thing there on camera. Then him, Rear Admiral Ambassador Buju Banton, start tell the people them say I frame him. Even although them see the video, and from him return from prison, him never apologize to the people them for asking for forgiveness. No, so young people arrogant behave like that. And to make matters worse, the man he's one of the artists who have been very, very destructive when it comes on to the Jamaican culture. Him promote raping of a female. Yeah, him say man for use gun and take it. Yeah, him say girl me serious, me forget it tonight. I forget your body even buy gun pine. So him apologize to the Rear Admiral them and him not apologize to our women who have been violated by dancehall act another dread named Jacure. Him use a gun and point it upon a woman and say, oh, give me this. Yeah, and take it from her. He's in prison now in Europe. And Jacure was given a clean police record and get even license gun in Jamaica. So it go criminal's paradise. Then Buju Banton have another song where him say, Informer for dead. Yeah, man, bad man save no leng. Informer for bust up in a gunshot for bust in a informer, them for dead. Never apologize to people who have been witness to crimes and they have lost their lives to the hands of murderers who have killed them because they were doing their civic duties. So that's one of the things now. That's one of the beef where we have with him, because You apologize to the Rear Admiral, but you don't respect our people, our black people, our women. So we can't respect you. And you don't apologize to it. But we know, you know,
We no afraid,
the facade
we
soon
no see no
over.
one where
And
we
not no last
afraid.
ever. Because eventually people them must say you're a fraud. So now behold, Mr. Rear Admiral Ambassador Mark Buju Banton Myra. You could have deal. That's a year title. Mr. Rear Admiral Ambassador Mark Buju Banton Myra. A man who once stood as a rebel voice against the system but now parades himself as a celebrated figure. Buju Banton, the Rear Admiral Ambassador, has seemingly turned his back on the principle he's once held dear, trading them for the very currency called germs. Yeah, man, him call it money, say money are germs. And I hit him around down now. His triumphant return to Canada is being hailed as a grand occasion to him. He might behave like a heaven him there. We're going to make you see the video. I saw the man celebrate like a heaven him there. I tell you, real sellout. The germs where the man always a bun say, oh, keeping the germs. Now I hit him around down. You can see it how him and him, you know, his triumphant return to Canada and being hailed as a grand occasion. Almost as if he has ascended to a personal heaven, a place of bliss where worldly troubles no longer exist. But as Bob Marley say, you think you live in a heaven, but you're living in a hell. You can't see. The man have no soul, just look in him eye. You can't see the evil in him. He must always evil, but you can't see him have no soul. Because he has sold it. So he must put on the front, so he must tell people, you know, same that Canada. And they must say, oh, haters. Like yours truly, because there's no other YouTuber that beat him. Because we held him accountable for his actions. Because him did some destructive songs. We love Informer, him not love Informer. An Informer make him go to prison. And we love that. So that's why we celebrate Informer. Because the drugs were him in a peddle. And for destroy black people. And black people in America, they not sell the drugs in a black community. Turn them in an addict and destroy them life. So we not stop bonfire upon you. You're epitome of evil. You know how much thousands of life you destroy with your coke selling. A long time you sell coke. Long time and I know. You understand? Yeah, so we see him, you know, so in his action, Buju Banton sending a message to his fellow Jamaican artists in dancehall and the reggae scene. Many of whom have lost the privilege to travel to these foreign lands. He's showcasing a reality that is both bittersweet and ironic, demonstrating how sweet and gratifying it is to be in the very countries that once played the role of oppressor. The ones that now dictate the boundaries of expression in the music he helped build. His presence in these white-dominated territories, one symbol of colonial powers, seemed to echo a new chapter where freedom of speech and artistic integrity are subjected to control. So literally, he might tell us him free now, but him a slave. Him don't know that. But so we have to tell him, him a slave, because he can't express himself, him true self. Because he have to sell him soul. So them subdue him and have him right, a bow to them. Yeah, and you know, so when a black man bow, you know, say him weak. So all them pretend like him strong and him conquer and him this and lie. Weak. And you know, so when people look upon him, people who have sense like yours truly know say him a fraud. Like a $3 bill. But eventually you don't know, so the honeymoon soon over. And then for what? For what? What it benefit you for sell your soul? When the same people them after a while, man just lock the gate upon him and can't travel again. Can't travel again. Because them done with him. And just humiliate him. And then just discard him. But look closer. Look closer and you will see the forced smile on Buju Banton's face as he deflects the criticism aimed his way, including from voices like mine who see the larger picture. The truth, as we have told the world, is that Buju Banton has sold his soul to the highest bidder. The man who once denounced the influence of money and his principles is now in the pocket of the power players, figures like George Soros, Lord Evil, epitome of evil, whom some consider the epitome of manipulation and control. Now his soul is bound to these forces, and breaking free would mean sacrificing the very privilege he now seems to relish, including freedom to travel and perform across these global stages. The tragedy lies not just in the change of heart, but in the quiet surrender to a system he once stood firmly against. Bound by a contract he can neither tear nor rewrite. So when you don't respect yourself, even I'm going to respect you. So when you know who you are trying to fool, if you say, boy, yeah, a righteousness you deal with, you sell your soul, man. Because the people them where you a cheer you on, them people are epitome of evil. The only good in them are the oxygen where them inhale and exhale. But you don't care, because you know say your audience and your followers, them are your fans, dummies. Yeah, man. Just like the PMP, LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters, voters and activists. As to me, I can think. I never bought one of your album yet. So I was never one of your supporter. Because I know from in the 90s say you're a court dealer. Ask me anyone that you're my friend. I talk with them. People them you know me, I know them too. But I mix, but I don't dissolve. That's how it go. So those who have seen Buju Banton recent video from Canada, where he display a smile of contentment and joy, know that the picture is more complex than it appears. Beneath that seemingly happy exterior lies the reality of a man who has sacrificed everything for the fleeting rewards of wealth. It's as if the essence of who he once was has been traded away for the temporary allure of money, which in truth is nothing more than worldly possession, bound to the earth and unable to alleviate the soul. I remember money is only of this world. You can't take it with you go heaven. And once you sell your soul to the devil, you can't get it back. And for what? When the history books are written and the stories of true musical icons are recounted, Buju Banton names will not stand alongside legends like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Garnet Silk, Everton Blender, or Tony Rebel. These men carve their legacy with their uncompromising messages, their commitment to truth, and their unwavering faith in their principles. Yeah, man, Buju Banton, a long year Harriman, fraud, dread. They were voices of rebellion, liberation, and genuine spirituality. Buju Banton, on the other hand, will be remembered as one of those who chose the path of compromise, aligning himself not with righteous, but with those who sought acceptance from the very force they once opposed. He will not be remembered as a Rastaman, someone who embodies the spirit of resistance, truth, and divine consciousness. Instead, he will be known as a dread, a term that takes on a far darker meaning. To be a dread is to be associated with dreadful deeds, deceits, and betrayal, far removed from the ideals of Rastafari. The transformation from Rastaman to dread is not just a shift in labels. It is a fall from grace, a complete departure from the value that once defined his music and his message. It may take time for some of his so-called fans, those who are still under his spell and blinded by their own disillusionment, to open their eyes to the truth. They are lost in their admiration, unable to see beyond the facade that Buju Banton has carefully crafted. But as the veil lifts, they will come to realize that Buju Banton is not the spiritual leader they believe him to be. He's no Rastafarian. He's a dread, a counterfeit soul as fake as a $3 bill, selling a false image to maintain his place in the world he now serves. The honeymoon phase, where he basks in their praise and adulation, while eventually come to an end. The very fans who celebrate him today will soon see through the illusion. They will understand that Buju Banton is not the embodiment of spiritual depth, but rather the epitome of fraud, a Judas who betrayed the essence of Rastafari for his own gain. The fire of righteousness will burn against the dread, revealing him for what he truly is, a sellout who chooses material over spiritual, the temporary over eternal, fire and a dread, indeed. So we'll make you watch the video, yeah man. So some people, you want our loyal viewers and subscribers, send it to me. Say boy, yeah, you know, say you my drop him mud pan, because you're the only one that beat him and make the world know say I'm a fake and I'm a fraud. So we're gonna let you watch, you listen, and you decide, and you just let us know in the comment section below. So boy, I wonder if he might give Isaac, like Isaac tour with him, because Isaac Buchanan a big Rear Admiral too, you know. And Buju Banton is Mr. Rear Admiral Ambassador. Yeah, Mr. Rear Admiral Ambassador. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
You walk. We don't know walk, we don't know ride, or we don't know drive. This is Buju Banton in Toronto, Canada, live. Yeah. Now haters eat your heart out, fools disperse, and idiot take cover. So here's Buju Banton in Canada, straight from Isle of Kingston, Jamaica. It cool. I'm gonna for stop it with a big thick jacket. So you know, it's all about Sunday night. So make it a date and don't believe, because to miss to this is not epic, this is epic. Yeah, we're there in front of the place called 1794. 1794. The big restaurant in the place. 1794, that's how we do it. 1794, every time. I saw years we are coming here, so I will not stop. Toronto, Buju Banton, love you know, feel no fear. Go and spread the word everywhere that I, Gargamel, is here.
Yes, you know, so although he's trying to put on a show like he's happy, you know that most people look upon him and know that he's a fraud, sellout. Man, not a Rasta, I'm a dread. You understand? Because being a Rasta is more than just the appearance or a claim. It is a way of life, deep-rooted spiritual and cultural commitment that transcends mere words or surface-level beliefs. True Rastafarians embody a philosophy that centers on living in harmony with nature, embracing the principle of love, peace, unity, and resistance against oppression. He's the antithesis of all of that. Him no love. Him no love black people. Because if you love black people, you wouldn't depend on camera or taste coke. You wouldn't make them kill Sebastian. You wouldn't make them kill Gilly Priest and his son after them killed Sebastian for you. Allegedly. As you heard Sebastian's sister had talk up about the things that you have done to our brother. What you have done to even other artists. Mash them up mentally. Give them Caesar spliff. And I pretend like you're righteous. But all of the facade, the honeymoon will soon be over. You're not a spiritual man. You're the epitome of evil. All who are supporting them because them are under disillusionment. Them can't say past them nose. And them feel like by supporting you, them are show the system, say, oh, you're against the system. But show them a dummy. Because the system allow you back in. So you have to be a part of the system. But them can't read. Most of them can't read, and them dumb like stone. Because if them could have read, them would have known. So they won't let you in. Louis Farrakhan never sell coke in his life and go to prison. And him can't go to Canada. Or England, them don't want him there. Because his words too spiritual and radical. Because him not bow to white supremacy and wickedness. Him just speak truth. Because we as a people being oppressed. No, you are with the oppressors. So who you fight for? I can't for the oppressed. You're fighting with the oppressors. But you know, so the people them that follow you, them are dummy. Them can't think. Because they would have realized that if you were fighting for the oppressed, you would have be blacklist and sideline you. That is the more respect that people would have for you. But when you side with the oppressor, you have lost everything. You're a fake, like a $3 bill. You have no soul, no conviction, nothing about you. True Rastaman, that is not you. It is about striving for a spiritual enlightenment, rejecting materialism, money, and seek a direct connection with divine through a life that is pure, honest, and guided by the teachings of Selassie, whom they revere and embodied meant of God on earth. Rastas are guided by principles that call for the rejection of Babylon, the system of oppression, corruption, and exploitation. No, you are a part of Babylon. You are part of the system of oppression, corruption, and exploitation. Yeah, can you remove the song from your catalog? Boom, bye, bye. About the boy head. You remove it because you want to be a part of the system of oppression and corruption and exploitation. You know, if you enlighten black people, what's in it for me? To be a Rastaman is to stand firm against injustice, to champion the rights of the oppressed, and to reject the vices of society, including drugs like cocaine, which are seen as a tool of Babylon to destroy the minds and soul of people. You're part of Babylon. Remember, say I see him think that you do the same drugs like cocaine, which are seen as tools of Babylon to destroy the minds and soul of people. Rastafarians burn out and condemn the use of substance that corrupt the spirits and weaken the resolve of individuals, seeing them as chain that bind people to Babylon influence. In context, Buju Banton's actions stand in stark contrast to these core values. Despite once being ill as a messenger of Rastafari, he was convicted of cocaine trafficking and spent 10 years in an American prison for his involvement. His fall from grace in this regard is not just a personal failure, but a betrayal of the principle that true Rastafarians hold dear. Rastafari condemns such behavior as a surrender to Babylon temptation, a rejection of the path of righteousness for a fleeting material gain. After serving his time, Buju Banton has returned, not as a man humbled and transformed by his experience, but one who was aligning himself with the very forces he once claimed to oppose. His new title, Rear Admiral Ambassador, bestowed upon him by those he once called oppressors, is emblematic of his transformation into a figure that no longer represents the values of Rastafari. Rear Admiral Buju Banton. Can't escape that. I celebrate. I'm happy. Yes. Happy him that Babylon. Him feels him that heaven, but he living in hell. The title itself seems like a mockery, a symbolic gesture from his new allies to acknowledge his service, not to righteousness, but to the system he once denounced. So him now being Rear Admiral Ambassador Buju Banton is mockery by the system to know that he's a part of the oppressors. Yes, Buju Banton embraced the title, and his cozy relationship with those in power reveal a man who has abandoned his core belief, trading them for the acceptance and validations of those he once criticized. He is no longer the spiritual seeker or the rebel voice that challenged Babylon. Instead, he has become a part of the very establishment that Rastafari stands against. His association with figures like George Soros and his willingness to be celebrated by those who have long been seen as the oppressors of black community signal a complete departure from the Rastafarian movement. For true Rastafarians, this is humiliating This is the ultimate betrayal. To them, Buju Banton represent not the spirit of Rastafari, but the epitome of evil, vile, wicked, heartless, unconscionable. A man that devoid. A man who has chosen the material rewards of Babylon over the spiritual purity of the Rastafarian way of life. He stands as a stark reminder of what happened when one soul is sold to the highest bidder, losing touch with roots of faith, culture, and identity. The title, Rear Admiral Ambassador, might be fitting for someone like Buju Banton, who has proven that he has no solid foundation or beliefs or spiritual integrity. His actions have shown that he is willing to compromise his principle for personal gain, aligning himself with those who seek to control and manipulate others rather than uplift and enlighten. He is no longer a Rasta man, but a dread, one who has committed dreadful acts, turn his back on divine principle of love, truth and righteousness that Rastafari demands. Fireburn upon Buju Banton, the man who has traded his spiritual legacy for the chains of Babylon. Buju Banton's transformation from once celebrated figure in the Rastafarian movement to a symbol of compromise and betrayal is a cautionary tale. So all of them Rastaman where you see their own Buju Banton, like, yeah, we say the mall is them, so the mall is them, the epitome of evil, yeah. Yeah, nothing like the father, although the father used to burn coke too. How you mean? Bob Marley used to smoke coke. But I don't want to believe it. Where I tell you, yeah, Seeker and Burl, family friend, closer than my mother and my aunt. All of them come from the same community at Trenchtown and Jonestown. Yeah, Bob Marley used to smoke coke. So I don't know, so boy them were in them are the epitome. So they are his handlers. Them, So one say, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So his journey reveal the danger of losing one's way when confronted with the temptation of material wealth and societal acceptance. Buju Banton's transformation from one celebrated figure in the Rastafarian movement to a symbol of compromise and betrayal is a cautionary tale. True Rastafarians stand firm against the corrupting force of Babylon, guided by principles of truth and justice and spiritual enlightenment. They reject the very vices that Buju has succumbed to, including the path of drug dealing and the pursuit of worldly power. By accepting this title of Rear Admiral, Ambassador, and aligning himself with those he once called oppressors, Buju Banton has distanced himself from the values that Rastafari holds sacred. His actions serve as a stark reminder that without a strong spiritual core, even the most powerful voice can be silenced by the allure of Babylon's rewards. In his eyes of true believers, Buju Banton is no longer a Rastaman, but a dread. A man who has done dreadful things, a sellout who traded his soul for fleeting gains. The fire of truth revenge shall consume the illusions he has built, revealing him for what he truly is. Not a spiritual leader or a man of integrity, but the epitome of a sellout and a fraud. For those who still hold onto the ideals of Rastafari, Buju Banton fall is a call to remain steadfast, to keep burning out the lies and deceit, and to continue standing against Babylon no matter the cost. You can bawl blood, you still sell your soul. You're still a soulless black man, a man who once people look up to and revere as a true Rastaman. I've now traded a Rastaman, Rastafari, for a dreadful and a wicked world. You're the epitome of evil, you're a sellout, you're a traitor, and you're an enemy to all things that are righteous. How do you sleep at night knowing That even the same people who supporting you, not only that they are disillusioned, but that they eventually they're gonna know that you are nothing but a fraud, like a $3 bill. Have yourself a beautiful day. As I say, you think you're living in a hell, Buju Banton. You think you live in a heaven, but you're living in a hell because you can't get back your soul. History books won't remember you as a Rasta man. Remember you as a dread. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel out.